my sketchbook tour. This video was supposed to go out weeks ago, but I had gotten sick and I couldn't talk, so I couldn't film it, so I just had to put up some other stuff that I already had prepared. But today's the day. We're finally going through this. This was kind of like my first official sketchbook that besides the mini neon sketchbook that I did, where I actually got serious about sketchbooking and stuff. So that's why I just labeled it as my first one, even though it's technically not. But this is a Royal Talons Art Creations square sketchbook. A lot of people on YouTube use this and stuff. It is really good. Like I said, you wouldn't do full watercolor pieces on it, but it is a good sketchbook. We're gonna go through. Now this is very much amateur beginner artist. There's no masterpieces in here, but there is stuff that I like. I didn't write a start date, but I know it was in 2022, and end was 6/30/24. So in the beginning, I didn't really know what I wanted, but I wanted to try a smaller sketchbook, so that's why I got this. So the first stuff is watercolor, which was just following some tutorials, so it's not great, because I also was only doing the right side, and then went back later and did left side. You'll see this a lot where I have just a layer of color and then draw over it, because if I had any extra paint on a different project, I don't want to waste it, and so I just put it down here instead. This is probably one of the worst things that are in here. And then I also just like doing these random things. He will actually come back, so I like that. I don't know how that is bricks, but again, just random stuff. And then I try to do some watercolor on watercolor paper, but it's not great. And I also still wasn't sure what I was doing there. Let's me try to draw a person. It's not. I don't know. That's just wild. Here. A lot of my references and stuff that the Squishmallow have, a lot of their stuff that are references and stuff, I got off of Pexels. It's a really good site. This was great and all, but I did not test my supplies to see if they were water soluble or not, so that's why I didn't finish painting the rest of the area. Just more random doodles. Got a little snail, some more random things. This was one of the first things in here that I was actually pretty happy with, because I don't draw people, and I don't draw people until quite a bit in, but I was quite happy with the here, one of the few times I dated. This was oil pastels, and I actually really like this, but me and oil pastels, I don't use enough, so I did get rid of them. So here, this is a design from an art book, Carnival art book, but I didn't know how to continue the pattern in to all these tiny spaces and stuff, so I just stopped it there. But I do need to use this metallic watercolor more, because that should have very vibrant, but I'm just not getting it with other stuff. And because it carried over, I just have some swatches and stuff, and then try to do some blending and everything. And then the first time I tried to do gesture drawings and stuff, which some of them I actually like. It's weird that some days it's just it clicks, and then others it's what the heck. And then I did animals and stuff, which I just did them in pen because I just wanted to be quick. Because then I try to do it again the next day, and these are I hate them and stuff, but it's fine. This was a face tutorial. I unfortunately did not write it down. I don't remember. And of course, like, the best looking one is that one. But I do like, that one is okay and stuff, but that's fine. This is just some stuff that was on the back porch, and then you kind of see if I didn't know what to draw, but I thought I should. It's just random shapes, ears, random things, and then this buddy is Ray. Then this was also from a tutorial that I watched, how to draw lips, because that was my beginning, and then some notes and stuff. I like this one the most, even though that might not even be 3/4 angle, but it's the one I like the most. This was from reference off Pexels again. This was also a tutorial that I did not write down. Again, I really need to try to go back and find it, but this was just to see like where the shadows should be placed and everything. I haven't actually used that concept yet, but we'll get there eventually. This is just random shapes, challenge, random things drawing. Again, random things drawing, Ray. This is just using some crowns. Random things again, Ray. Just some environments. Is that what you would call? Sceneries and stuff. Still life, which I just mainly did with pencil. I remember this taking me a long time, even though now I don't think it would. Just do some value things. Have some Christmas ideas. Try to do gesture stuff, but they're a mess. More Ray, random shapes, some candles. Try to do gesture stuff with Posca pens. It's a mess. Just did this on a paint card. It makes no sense. More stuff on a paint card. This is from a reference photo. That is just some random cloud-like creatures, I guess. Just random. And then I just wanted to play, but not really draw anything in particular. These again were just stuff that I was seeing, and then my random things I draw a lot. Here I was trying to figure out something for a present for a crow. Then there's just a tiny little one to that. Lamp, bicycle, random stuff. Again, here I was trying to copy a image from How to Train Your Dragon art book, but I gave up very quickly and just did random stuff. And over here, try to draw a turtle. I can't draw turtles. Then I just drew my Leonardo keychain that I have. Here are some brainstorming for notepads and sticky notes, clay figures, and like pins and stuff, and like themes. Here was just used up acrylic paint. Nothing in particular. This is just nothing but just watercolor background and random doodles on top. Oops. Oil pastel flowers, which I quite like this. Again, watercolor, random things, acrylic paint, random things. Acrylic paint with Poscas on top. It's just random. And here I just drew my candle that I have and a pinwheel and then some flowers. Okay, here I also like to put random blobs of paint and stuff places and then draw over top of it, which it gives me some great ideas. Because one that I'm working on is this little creature down here, It's kind of hard to see because it's black on black. But there we go. It's a little anteater, and I made him an anteater wizard. I'm currently working on a finalized piece for that. I also like this like wolf cloud and this like bird. Like, I don't know what creature, but it's like, I imagine it's like a big statue and stuff, so that's like bigger like part, and that's like the animal statue. I'm gonna figure out what that is, and then of course I just like a little raven candle, which I find I draw candles a lot for some reason. But here's more oil pastel flowers. I just have a little piece of paper to keep it from transferring over. This did not come out, but that's fine. Then we have this, which I actually think this hand is pretty good for not practicing and stuff, so, you know, that's good. More leaves, flower with butterfly. Oh, and then the first other creature besides Ray. This is just, I just call this Cabinet Buddy because I have a glass cabinet, and I was like, I just want to create a creature. This was the first idea, but the finalized one is this one without a face, and stuff. But I quite like him. And then just doing some things with Cabinet Buddies there again, Ray's there, and then this was in a different sketchbook, but I need to work on their character design more. Just some bear stuff. Those aren't bear paws. I just did regular paw prints. Tried to draw some pancakes, not good. Drew this, which this hand, to me, is great. Like, what? I don't know how I did that, but amazing. Also, it's another candle. Because I like that hand so much, I tried to draw some more. These are not as great, but they're still there. Then some buildings and structures and everything. Just a still life of something. These were all off of Pexels as well. These are two separate images. This one was one and this one was one. This is a messed up hand. And those dice are not. Like, what is that? But it's fine. Did this. Try to draw like a pool-like thing. It didn't work, but okay. There's this friend. I don't have a name for him yet, but it's a purple tree, and I had a lot of fun with this, even though it's very simple. But I like him. Oh, the first bit of fan art, I think, that's in here. Silver Mist. I had a lot of fun doing her, and I actually like how it came out and stuff. And I just drew some flowers over here. Windmill. More stuff I was trying to use. Neon colors and stuff. Then I used some house that you see out my window. And then some neon. Like, these are highlighters and stuff. These are like the first people I was actually happy with. If I'm happy with something, I name it. So that's Eric. And that's Sylvia. Quite hard to see on the camera, but they're them. I don't know how to draw hair. That's the thing. Okay, so this is brainstorming for clay pens and stuff. So I have Ray stuff there, spirits and stuff. The stuff I've actually already made some. I've made the spirits. I changed the colors because I just wasn't happy with them. I made Bilbos, I made fish cups, and I made these leaves friends. But the rest of them, I still need to make the ones that I decided on. Here was Ray. That was the beginning, and I was trying to figure out a like more solidified like character design, which I do want to go more this way. But when I was making a piece, when I was working on it, it wasn't coming out how I wanted, so I'm going to rework it. This is just more just random drawings. These are just color thumbnails. Try to do some collage stuff. I don't like how it turned out. It could be because I don't like how it turned out, and also just the colors palette isn't me. I'm much more of a cooler tone person. Ray again. Try to use some crayons. This was for a present, so sketches out and stuff. Those were for making plushes for birthday or Mother's Day, one of them. Another oil pastel, and just some swirls in the same colors. Random things again. This was just some sketch and planning for a gift that I've not yet done. This is just, I don't know why I was trying to do scary, because I just drew a candle and I was like, oh, I'm gonna make it a pumpkin. Okay, we get to drawing people, my people arrow, which was that day. So I started drawing people, and I was so pleased with her and them. I was so happy with them. I still am. I still really enjoy them, and this is where like I learned how to do the open mouth and stuff, how I like that with the teeth, because I never knew how to draw teeth, but I like this more like simplified era. Because also, it's also where I started doing the eyebrows, not fully filled in, but like with just the lines and stuff. And it's where I guess I started the noses being more simple and not like this. Just a lot of stuff. These pages were also done in my video where I did art every day of the week. This was from Tangled art book. Tried to copy it, which it was, that one comes fine, but I wasn't really happy working on it, besides like the little flowers and stuff down at the edge. So just that, because I was so happy before I drew more humans. I'm not really happy with these, but that's fine. Then random shapes and creatures. I love this buddy, this dude. I do bring him back. And then I do like these as well. Those three, they come back. I don't think that one does, but it might. There's a vase with flowers. People, yep, those two came back. People again, because I was originally just going to use neon colors, but I do quite like them. I do think my favorite is the hardest one to see, which is the yellow one. I'm quite pleased with them. Here we got random dog, random doodles, and that buddy's back, which this is where I learned that I really enjoyed this. Where I just put a base of watercolor and then draw over it, which I've already been doing, but like in a bigger scale and stuff, and more like purposeful color palette and stuff. There's that creature. I don't know what it is. Just use extra color there. Random drawings, stuff. That's it. Shikamaru plush that I have. Are those things? This is just me using acrylic paint, but I didn't change the colors enough for it to really mean anything. Watch Ratatouille. Try to draw it. Not great, but that's fine. I really like these. They're just again base watercolor with Tombow over it. I think that's what it is. Just different images of woods. Then I watched Scooby-Doo Cyber Chase, and I wanted to draw them. I really like this page. Then I drew more people. drew Ava, drew some thumbnails and stuff because I wanted to work on a bigger piece, which I am actually doing here, because this isn't the final piece because I'm actually making this a gift for my mom. So that's how she turned out there. So there's some changes and stuff. I do like this better, of course, but you know, we're just refining it. So I went with that thumbnail. Did spider, just another thing, watercolor, the same girl, more creatures, more just random things, more stuff. Then I was just drawing random things. There's a tree friend, there's Ray, there's Belba, there's cabinet, no, Bell friend cabinet buddy, no, Bell bud cabinet friend. And this is a character that I had created accidentally when I was working digital, but I think I'm gonna make it retroactively Ray. So this was like the first like design, but there's like 3 here that I want to do like pieces for. So I was just drawing them out, which I quite liked, so I'll get to them eventually. This was also Ray. A lot of stuff is just Ray and a leaf, but I did not think through to draw it, because I do have here, it's just leather and clay and some jewelry pieces and stuff, but I quite like it. I'm gonna make some more of those, and then just some like bead type stuff, then some humans. I'll get into the end because this was the last stuff that I did. Humans, dogs. These are probably one of my favorite spreads because I don't like, they came out so good, and like I don't really draw dogs a lot, but they came out so good and I really enjoyed them, because also I feel like I got more like the style for dogs, because I do see I drew eyes different and stuff for them. Again, like I said, that was draw swatches, and this was just acrylic paint. Draw last Ray, and then this was just the swatches, acrylic paint, and then I decided to draw Ray because they are my like mascot. Is that what the word would be? Mascot? I guess. And stuff. So that was my first official kind of serious sketchbook. So I hope you enjoyed watching. Have a lovely day, night, or evening wherever you are, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!